welcome to Tea Time with Amara. Welcome to Tea Time with Amara. I am excited to see you, and I hope you have some level of excitement around you. You're grateful, you're happy right now in the present world we live in right now with all the crazy things going around us. One thing they are telling us to carefully and intentionally make sure we are doing is to key into the attitude of gratitude. And I hope you're doing that. What are you grateful for? Is very important. Now, our very important topic I like us to talk about. Remember, we're talking about Think and Grow Rich. Yes, and I hope you're continuing on reading that. But because I've been getting questions about businesses, follow-ups, responses from clients, I thought to come around and talk about the fortune that is in the follow-up. It's a phrase that I've always heard. I've been taught since I started business, since on this journey of entrepreneurship, and I was told that the fortune is in the follow-up, Amara. The fortune is in the follow-up. Now, I am an entrepreneur, I'm a business person, and I want you to give yourself a gift. If you're not in business already, if you don't have a business that depends on you to thrive, try and get it. Try and get a business that depends on you to thrive. Do that. You know what? I think it's a gift you give yourself. Whatever it is, whatever. So you do have a good job, you have a good paying job, please try and get yourself something that you could say, you know what, this is mine, this is what I do. Whatever it is, whatever. It's sell water, whatever. Try and get something that you could say, the success of this thing depends on me. Good. Now that will key you into that mindset where you're thinking, how do I get this working? How do I get this working? I've done this, it didn't work. I've done that one, it didn't work. So what can I do? You're giving yourself a gift. Because what we found out is that people spend the best part of their life. Let me not even say better part. They spend the best part of their life on a job that they don't own, that their children will not inherit. So this is not saying that being on the job is bad, but let's not just focus on today. Let's focus on after now, okay? So they spend their time on a job that if they are not there, the pay doesn't come, okay? If they travel and they are on leave or whatever, or even a job, they own a job that is all dependent on their presence. And let me not go on the leverage side, but at least I think you gift yourself when you have a business that depends on you to thrive. Now, what you've done is that you've started training your mind, started training yourself. Because that person that has a job that sits behind a desk and takes orders from another person, their boss, do this today, do that. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. They have not exercised their mind, their tenacity, their perseverance, their determination. They've not exercised those things, and then you can't start wanting to do that at age 60 when you retire from your job. You're already tired. You don't want to do that. Thanks for joining my live, and thanks for sharing this video. I hope you find value here today. So I've had a lot of concern from people that I in my coaching class, and they want to know, how come I have been marketing, and with the way I'm marketing, I think I should have more sales than now. Now, the question is, number one, has anybody ever showed interest? Okay, has anybody ever shown interest or asked a question, asked you how much this is and how much that is? That's number one. If it's a yes, then of course you're in business already. A door has already opened up. Number two is, do you have a system in place that puts the whole thing together for you? Because the whole system of sales, okay, the whole idea of being in business and selling, in the sales process, there's the prospecting, there's the presenting. Prospecting is where you go out to let people know, hey, I do this, and then they come closer and you present what you do to them. All right. Then you have the closing. The closing is, okay, so since now that you've seen what I do, which package do you want to buy? Which service do you want us to offer you? This is this amount, this is $100, this is $200. That's a closing. Now, some people may buy immediately. You hope so. We that are in business, sometimes we just hope that it just goes so easy. I mean, who expects life to be tough? Not me. I just wish that, I just display a particular product that I market, like this quantum spray bottle. I just wish I could just, as I bring it up right now, 10 people place order or 100 people place order. Wouldn't that be nice? Everybody hopes that happen, but the real world, that doesn't happen. I was told that Coca-Cola sold only 25 bottles the first day of business. It's going to be rough. It's going to be hard at the beginning. But that's just normal. You are not alone. Okay? So many people will not buy from you immediately. They won't. They won't. They won't. That's where consistency comes in. So they saw you display it today. Are you going to close shop? Are you going to say, well, I have displayed it. They have heard it. If they're interested, they come back to me. Well, it doesn't work like that. Of course, you didn't even do that when you saw something that you liked. What happens is that you saw the thing and you saw it and you saw it and you saw it and you saw it. They are sending messages to you. They're also sending messages to your subconscious. Something register, something register, something register. One day, you just decide to make a purchase, especially when the money is available. All right. So you have to also do that. Ask yourself, how many times have you said something for the first time and you purchase? It doesn't happen like that. They will say you don't have control with your income. And so also the people out there, they're not just going to flash something on their face and they say, hey, that's cool, I want to buy it. No, you're not going to show them this quantum tableware that I market, all right? And then for the first day, they market, they buy it. No, no, no. They have to see you again and again, different forms, make it interesting, put fun to it, blah, 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 entertain them with it and all that. And then they will start making inquiries. But even in the making inquiries, they may not buy immediately. So that's where follow-up comes in. That's why they say that the fortune is in the follow-up. So you see, when you know how something works, first of all, know it, then accept it. That is how it works. Like Jim Rohn will say, if you ask him, why is it like that? I don't like it. Why is it like that? They say, well, I won't sign up for that class. But this is how it happens on planet Earth. That's how it happens with humans. Maybe with another species of animals, it doesn't happen like that. But with humans, this is the way it happens. You have to sell over and over and over again before they make a decision to buy. Don't forget, you're not supposed to spend money anyhow. All right. So this is how it happens now. Number one, you know that this is how it happens. Number two is that you accept it. Okay, this is how it happens. And then you are ready to walk it the way it happens. This is how it happens. So somebody has come and an inquiry and you want to follow up. Follow up is the key. That's why they say that the fortune lies in the follow up. You follow up by calling the people back, getting back at the person, all right? Successful sales professional must be great at all 4 stages. You can be great at prospecting, showcasing your business, which is what maybe most of the activities we do on social media is. You just want to showcase yourself, people see you, they like you, they want to do business with you, they just really prospect. You should be good at that. You should be good at presenting what you have when they come closer, maybe on a Zoom call or the meeting in the office, and you present what you have. Number 2, closing, showing the different packages, helping them to get to a decision. But it doesn't end there. You also have to be very good in the follow-up, which is actually where the fortune is. And I have a little fact here, right? I hope it's correct, but at least it represents why people get frustrated and say the business is not working or they're not making sales. 58% of all salespeople quit completely after a single call on a prospect. You call someone just once, and they say, hey, I've done that. I hope if they're interested, they will call back. Many people have that mentality. You can't have that mentality if you want to build a fortune in your business. You can't say I have presented it to them, so when they are ready, they'll call. 58%, and that's a high percentage. That's a high number. 58%, and that's why many people go into business and they say it doesn't work. Okay, so with that number, would you say just one call? Can be. Now, 20% make 2 calls before giving up. 20%, the other 20%, so we're talking about 78%, saying, you know what? I called once, I called twice, it's not working, I'm not calling the person. And they give different reasons. I don't want them to think I'm disturbing them. I don't want to beg them, and different reason, and they close their mind. Maybe they will now say, the business is not working, the business is not for me, blah, blah, blah. Well, 7% make 3 calls. So if you add it up, you have 78 plus 7. That is 85% already. 85% of the salespeople, and you and I, most everybody is a salesman, right? But everybody else is a salesman. Everybody else. So does just 3 calls. 3 calls, not enough. If you show me something that you think is very fantastic, me as a person, and you call me 3 times, I may not buy. may not, or what if I want to buy and the income is not there at the time? So that's why consistency is very major. Not giving up is very major. You need to meet the person when they are ready, different from ready financially, psychologically, emotionally, whatever they are ready. You just have to keep going. Now, they now find out that the 15% out of 100%, 15% make 5 calls or more. 5 calls or more. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. One person calling one person at least 5 different times. May not be back to back, but maybe call them, you give some space, call again, give some space, call again, give some space. In the training that we had in the past, they say, when do you stop following up? And honestly, I was telling you what they told us. He said, when you read their obituary. And it's good that we have social media right now, so you don't really have to do a direct follow up per se. You keep your page active, all right? And maybe the person is your contact on WhatsApp, they see your status, maybe you can add them to your WhatsApp. That's why I said you should have a system in place whereby you used to do the follow up so that the person still sees you're in business, still sees those things. Like Coca-Cola would always, do their adverts. I like to use Coca-Cola because who doesn't know Coca-Cola? Go on the TV or whatever means of entertainment you have today. You see at least Coca-Cola flashing there, and that is putting the thing on people's face. And someday someone will say, "Let me try this stuff. I've been using it." They might even ask their friend, "Have you heard about this? Have you used it? Or really you've used it? I think I should also use it." So there are so many things that might make people decide to buy, but you have to keep yourself in their face. You have to keep marketing and doing what you do. Now, the 15% of the salespeople that make 5 calls or more produce about 75% of all the businesses. So that's why you get into a company, you see that there are some certain people, a few, is the 15% that makes 75% of the sales. So, and it's because of their consistency, it's because of that skill of follow-up that they have. So you cannot say, I've done it once, I've contacted them once, and they didn't ask. A consistent follow-up program creates a predictable, wow, I love that, and profitable stream of customers that buy, as well as generating referrals. So you can predict your business. So your business should be predictable if you are willing and ready to work your business. So I'm here to talk about follow-up. I'm here to encourage you, whatever business you're doing, follow up. The people that have attended your Zoom call, the people that have met you in the office physically, the people that have seen your product on Facebook or Instagram, have you gotten back to them? No, you can't approach this with any sense of laziness. No, and we have to admit it. Sometimes we get lazy and we explain it away by saying, "Oh, I don't want to disturb them. If they are ready, they will come back to me." No, the big businesses you have out there, that's not the mindset that they have. They go to the people. Right now, they go to grassroots. Yes, they go to the people. You have to keep going. In fact, the training I had 2 nights ago said, if people are not already feeling that you're disturbing them, then you haven't started really marketing your business. How many times do I go to YouTube just to watch a video or listen to some information, and then you have the adverts popping up once? I feel the stop, but that's when you know that they are actually doing their job. So I just jumped in here to share with you the importance of follow-up. You cannot but take your follow-up very, very seriously. Sometimes when you make that follow-up call, you've done the first time, second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time. The person says, "I like this person. They're consistent, they're serious about their business. I like to work with them." And they will start asking you questions. You don't feel that, oh, these are one of the few things that why they haven't taken action. Like for what I do, some people will tell me that I've been looking for the money to get started and I don't have. Now, it's because I'm following up with them that I can tell them that, "Oh, wow, can I show you how you can do this without a dime? Can you imagine? Can I show you how you can do this without a dime?" And they're like, "Really? I didn't know I could do it without a dime." Of course, the world we live in today with e-commerce, with affiliate marketing, you can actually start off this business like what I do, my own business, the package. You can actually start it off without a dime. So all you need to do is come close and ask. And right now, as I speak with you, I'm jumping on a Zoom call, and you can you can come on the Zoom call. I'm inviting you to come take a closer look at what we do. So this is also my follow-up. I'm doing a follow-up right now. So maybe you've seen my wall, you've seen the things I do. Jump on the Zoom call. Just click the link on my bio. Click the link on my bio where you see my picture. Click on it. You see the Zoom meeting link. Click on it. We are actually starting as I speak with you right now. Once I end the call, we jump on the Zoom and show what we have. So sometimes some people will tell you, oh, I don't know if I could do it. And they share with you their fears, their objections. And once you are able to get them to see on their objections, now you're in business. And perhaps your company or your product has different ways they can approach your business and still enjoy it without having what they thought they need to have before they follow up. Make sure you have a positive mindset, okay? Approach, of course, you cannot have a negative mindset in order to make it in business. You cannot. Benefits of follow-up, a consistent, productive way to follow up brings financial rewards. You make good money. The fortune is in the follow-up. It gives you a positive experience. It generates repeat business, develops trust and rapport. Imagine calling someone the first time, second time, third time. You've developed a friendship already. You've sent out a message to them that you're a serious-minded person, okay? And you separate your company from competitors. You separate your own business. You separate yourself from competitors. People know that, oh, this person is consistent. I like to work with them. They're serious-minded. And you build customer loyalty. I hope you found value in this particular Tea Time with Amara edition. I also want to mention that you can also generate referrals. The person may not want to buy, but they can refer you to who would like to buy. Thank you for being here. I gotta go because my Zoom meeting is on and I'm inviting you to be on my Zoom meeting. Click the link on my bio and join us to find out what we do. Much love. Thank you for being here. Thank you.